This is Scott again. I just wanted to give you a little bit of info about some of the things I found recently I thought were really cool. Those of you in the U.S., you probably know Dollar Store. You probably have something similar elsewhere. I found this brand at the Dollar Store. A couple of things. These Rhodes, felt bottom, made for like little Christmas decorations, whatnot. Great mounted Rhodes. Real easy to cut. I cut one up a while ago. It makes a great base too. Nice brickwork. You can paint on it. Although it looks good the way it is, honestly. Again, felt on back. $1. Got this at the Dollar Store. I got all they had. Also at the Dollar Store, these trees, same brand, Cobblestone Corners. Cheapish. They're not, super high quality. But for $1 for two of them is not bad. Closest thing I found is a Walmart and had something along the same brand, probably better put together. Definitely livens up any kind of terrain. I mean, I like this little orc village I got a long time ago from Games Workshop. I'm not a giant orc fan. I just wanted to have this piece of terrain. Throw a couple of trees on it. It looks amazing. They also have snowy ones. And that's cool. I like the snowy ones. I kind of was jonesing for more of these little trees because it's just a cheap way to get lots of terrain. And since I'm doing Dark Elves, I figured I could make some snowy mountain terrain eventually. Oh, by the way, these are my old Dark Elves. They haven't seen the light of day for some time. But there they are. Well, even the old thick, cold ones, not the nice raptory looking ones now. So another thing I've got, I found these at Toys R Us. I'm not sure they sell them anyplace else. I'm sure they do somewhere. This is where my new project, the dead seas creature thing, was built from this guy. But as you can see, I got a few packs and a nice pile of bones. Rib cages, tails, big necks, skull, and the T-Rex. Anyway, it's good for all sorts of terrain. I could see this being really good for a lizardman army, doing some nice dead dinosaurs in the jungle someplace. But it works well enough for what they are. They did have, I guess they don't show them on the box, they also had a human skeleton. Really kind of looks like a good size for maybe an undead giant. At least bits of it, if nothing else. You could, giant zombie, half-rotten giant. That'd be pretty cool. Not an undead player, but I could get behind that. The last couple things I showed you a little bit about in my last video. Bits and pieces of them. Excuse the camera going crazy when I move stuff around. You find all sorts of cool stuff at the craft store. So, guys, don't be worried about going to the craft store. I know some of my friends are. They think it's weird. I don't. $3 for this sprue. This was my sea anemones. I just popped them off of this, and away it went. Now, the good thing about a lot of these plants that you get at the stores, they can be used for a lot of different things. Here's some leftovers that I had. I could do something with these. I could make something cool. Root system. This is after I plucked off the things I wanted to take from it. There are more someplace here. I'm not quite sure where I've left them. Here we go. These are the stems after I plucked off the anemones. Nice tall grass. I mean, they're really, when you stand them up, they look like seaweed. I kind of wish I had some kind of underwater army to do, because they stand and they flow like seaweed. Really good. And all it is the base after I use these flowers. So I'm not really wasting anything. Again, this was $4. It's thicker. This is what I use for the driftwood. I just take trimmings off of it. You don't even really need to paint it. It's shaded okay already. I painted some and didn't paint others. Give some variation at least. Any number of things. I mean, there's so many little things you can do from just stuff that you happen to find. So my advice is check the dollar store. Check your 50-cent mart, whatever you've got in your area. Go to your toy store, local Toys R Us, go to all your craft stores, look around. I used to really not like going to the craft store. I'd go look at the drawing stuff because I draw a little bit, I dabble. After that, I just wandered around while my wife looked at other things. Now, I drag her to the craft store so I can look for stuff for myself. Again, just a few little things, cheap. I mean, for all these trees, cost me maybe $10, and it enlivens anything I put them with. Very fantastic. Now, this was just a piece of foam. I made this a long time ago. I don't even know where this rock came from. Maybe someday I'll have a wood elf army and could do a nice theme or a beastman. But just a piece of foam. I just found these. They were just someplace cheap. So look around, keep your eyes open, let something grab your imagination, make something really cool with it, and then show us on YouTube. Why not? Hey, I did it. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, rant and rave all you want. It's nice to get some feedback from the community. Thanks to Idic Beer for sharing out my page, my last video. I really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. Have a great day.